Yeah, my name's John Darcy. I'm the director of the Open University in Ireland, and I've been chairman of OUM Music Centre in Belfast for the last 5 years. I was approached by some individuals from the music industry in Northern Ireland. I was at a gig in Lavery's Bar, and three gentlemen approached me and said that they had this marvellous idea to create a music hub right in the city centre. And I said I'd be interested to talk to them about it. I think they saw me as a man in a suit. Someone who had private sector and public sector experience, and maybe the skill set I could bring would be some sort of structure to the very creative idea of finding a building and putting services in there which would help develop music talent in Belfast, not just from performers and bands, but also from people who might be future managers, accountants or lawyers working in the music industry. My real job at the start was to put together a business plan, which at that stage we took to some public sector funders like Belfast City Council, Northern Ireland Tourist Board and the Department for Culture, Arts and Leisure. And I suppose at that stage my initial involvement was to assist people to put that together. I sort of took on the role of being I suppose the lead negotiator and the lead facilitator, because I did have contacts in the business sector and did have contacts in the public sector. I suppose one of the things I brought was the ability to go to other business leaders and get some pro bono assistance from them, because when you're dealing with a sort of madcap idea to create something that's never been there before, you really need to look at how you might resource it and how you might convince people it's a good idea. So they're the sort of this man in a suit skills, I suppose, are what I brought to the table. I've got an awful lot out of working with OUM over the last 5 years. We started with an empty warehouse with poor ventilation, with very bad electricity supply lines. Now we've got a building that's fit for purpose. We house a museum of Northern Ireland rock and roll, which has got artefacts from Snow Patrol, Van Morrison, Gary Moore. We have a performance space which has 4 to 5 gigs on per week. We have a recording studio which has produced award-winning albums. We have 2 rehearsal suites which were funded by the Joe Strummer Foundation. And the great thing is we're now seeing bands that have come through our door maybe 2 years ago as interested kids, and they're now performing on some of the biggest stages in Ireland with potential to go further.